Hi guys, and welcome to Tamworth Snowdome.
We're here for Santa's Winter Wonderland today, which is like a snow experience. Anyone that's been to the Snowdome before knows that there's snow play here, which is really good for kids. And it's just a magical experience. It's all about playing in the snow, getting to see a little show, and meeting some animals, yes, Santa's animals. So we're here. We are here today for a PR event, so we have been gifted these tickets, so we will talk about the pricing later in our review, and what we thought. As always, whether it's gifted or not, we give an honest review because that's what's really important to us.
So yeah, we're just about to go in. The first thing we do want to show you is the car parking. There is a massive amount of car parking space, as you can see. They are the prices. So Jackson's ready. Jackson's just had his snack.
Having a snack.
So, let's get going.
First name Nut, and I am pleased to welcome you to your Winter Wonderland adventure. Oh, you are going to have so much fun. You're going to experience the real snow, you'll be slipping and sliding and sledging around, and then of course you'll see Santa in his wonderful Christmas show. And then you'll get to visit the Christmas village, see all the fluffy animals, ride the carousel. Oh, far too many things to tell you all of them now. I hope you are all ready to have some fun. I certainly am. Are you? Well, I certainly am. So, have a wonderful time.
So we just finished that little show, Jack and the Beanstalk, little pantomime. It took us about 20 minutes. Pretty good, like really good. So it was just part of this whole experience. So at the minute now we're in the Santa's village, which starts off with alpacas. So it's toilets as soon as you enter in. Little shop there. Always back. looking at the little bunny rabbits. Jackson, what?
They're so fluffy.
Jackson, what are you looking at? Bunnies.
Oh, look at that one eating his food. Oh, that's so cute. Wow.
I'm generally surprised he stayed that long washing.
He did really well. The first time we watched the show was Bewilderwood, yeah, and we were surprised that this was
First
much
log,
longer.
go by and wash it. But yeah, this was definitely longer and he sat for most of it. I really visited the end, but he had snacks, so he was alright. And I've just seen pigs. What are they? Piggies. Oh my god, they've got goats.
What is it?
Jackson, do you want to go and see the goats?
You see the goat?
Jackson wants to see the goats as well. Cute little merry-go-round.
Santa's goat.
Santa's goat.
Did you know goats have different accents?
I'm definitely sure I heard that somewhere. But oh. That goat is a vibe because he's just chilling. He's just running at everything at the minute. So you got a little coffee shop, obviously you've got little hot chocolates, for anybody else, water! Ooh, I might give the downs a try.
Okay, ready? Oh, mommy's for beer.
It's one way of doing it.
Yeah. Go on then. Oh, I was going for the 50. Not in the first two. Try another go. Oh, did you get it? That one's in his sleigh. Cheeky little shout out there.
So yeah, just a cheeky little activity for the kids to explore on. Obviously we took advantage of it. Get a little shout out to ourselves. That is very, very loud. But Jackson is enjoying himself. Normally not a colourer, well, colourer in, but seems to be enjoying the chalk. So, there we go. Jackson eating snacks and writing his letter to Santa so we can post it in the letter box. I think he's more interested in snacks at the moment.
Yeah, we did a few lines.
No, why don't you just write your name on it then?
It's going to do a picture for Santa. Right, we're spinning the wheel now to find out. Oh, Jackson got super nice. Yay, nice. Oh, you got nice. That's a shot. Should we see what Mummy gets?
Yeah, have a drink in a minute then and see what Mummy gets. Okay. Say big spin, Mummy. Humbug. 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 So, Hi guys, we noticed that we started recording in 2 times slow-mo. I'm just going to voice this over. Jackson got a little bit irate, so we decided to call it a day. As you exited the area, you came across these green screens. They gave us last-minute chances of getting little photos. Once you had them taken, we took them over to the little booths, little photo packages there. Yeah, so as you saw earlier, we did record this little area, like this little part of the little montage. Snowdome, you can come and ice skate. It is not included in the Winter Wonderland, but obviously you can do it as a separate activity if you come early enough. Yeah. So there we go. We have just come to the end of Winter Wonderland. I think he's enjoyed himself.
Yeah, he's had a great time.
Yeah, he's enjoyed it a lot. So we're going to head back home now and obviously give you our little review at the end. If Jackson ever gets off a ramp, because we know he likes a good ramp. But yeah, once we get home, you'll have the full review on whether or not we think it's worth it. So, catch you in a bit.
I go down this slide.
You went down the slides. Did you like it?
Yeah. I went down the big one with Daddy.
You did go down the big one with Daddy. Who won the race?
I won away.
You did. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did you love it?
I love it.
Do you want to go back?
Yeah.
Okay then. There you go. So that was our kid review. So we can now give our adult review.
From the adult side.
So kid approved. Is it adult approved?
So yeah, what we were saying on the way back, we were going to put it into like we were going to address 3 different parts of it. The first one being, as you might have noticed, we did only take Jackson. That was a choice that we made beforehand, solely because Oakley is ill at the time, so we didn't want to take him obviously to somewhere it was freezing cold to make him even worse.
But that was a big question for me. Under 2s are free, but my question was, but is it worth taking him? And like you said, the main factor in that we didn't take him initially was that he wasn't well enough to go really. But looking back and in hindsight, I still wouldn't have taken him.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
Obviously I had massive mom guilt about it, and I was like, you can sit with us soon. He's 5 months old. He could still take things in visually. He could have some sensory experience, feeling the snow. But actually, if we'd have took Oakley, it would have took more away from Jackson's experience, because we were both able to play with him and engage with him at his demand in a sense, which isn't possible when we've got Oakley, because we baby wear and one of us would be wearing him. Normally we would expect that when Jackson's nervous or needs a bit of support or comfort, he comes to me. But actually when he wanted to go on the big slide, he wanted you.
Fun dad.
So that would have been a pain if we'd have got Oakley, because we'd have set him up on you and you'd have had him. So then you either wouldn't have been able to go on with him and maybe he wouldn't have gone on, or we'd have had to do a whole transition in the middle of the Snowdome, which would have been a massive pain.
And which we found we didn't have, which didn't feel like a lot of time anyway. In hindsight, it did seem like it went really, really quick. But obviously wasting time changing over, we would have lost another couple of minutes snow play. So. And
you would definitely have been sweating if you'd have just been carrying him around there. So yeah,
just to address that one.
So see how you feel if you've got a young child as well as older ones. If you can have someone look after them, then fab. But if you really want to take them and you don't want them to miss out, then by all means do what you think is best for you and your family.
So, second point that we discussed was dress for the cold. As obvious as that sounds, because obviously we're going to a snow play event, we both dressed for it to be snowing, but as we walked into the snow area, I seriously felt it as soon as it hit me. I was very surprised at how cold it actually was.
I wasn't.
Well, yeah, you've been before though, so that's
Can we go through exactly what we wore?
If you want to.
So I wore thermals, this like big knitted hoodie, my coat on top, a big winter coat, scarf, hat and wellies. And I was like, it was cold, you could feel it when you walked in, it was cold, but I was never cold walking around there. Like in fact, because I had Jackson on me, we were pulling a sledge, we were going on toboggans, the activities do keep you warm. I was quite warm. I was like getting to the point where I think I was going to start sweating. Jackson was wearing tracky bottoms, a big thick hoodie, his puddle suit, wellies. We did have a hat on him, but you don't need to put your kids in hats because they have to wear the helmets. So
it'd be pointless anyway.
And gloves. So gloves and scarves, yes. Hats, no point because they've got to wear the helmets. He didn't complain of being cold once, did he?
No, he's pretty good.
He didn't feel cold. And then you wore
my windproof jacket, work trousers, normal trainers, and gloves and hat, and I was fine. But I don't necessarily feel the cold that much anyway. So.
I say, if you're going to remember something, remember your gloves, because there's always in the snow, it's your fingers that get it first, isn't it?
But yeah, once you get out the snow area, it does get warm. So
it's hot in the theatre area.
Yeah,
you're all wrapped up, and it's warm for the actors. So it's
try not
sweaty.
to take too many layers because you'll just be carrying them afterwards. So.
Yeah, you want to be able to like sort of get your coat off and your hats off and stuff when you're in that theatre area, but not be completely have everything everywhere. Point three.
So the overall value for money, we've got very mixed opinions on this. You think it's well worth it? Me, very mixed. For the prices that there is, for the very peak price of, I think it was $26.95. For a family of 4, with one of those being under 2, you're looking at £81 for an hour and a half. And I think if your child's not very into the whole Christmas magic of like writing your letters, messing with animals, carousels, that sort of stuff, the final part of it wouldn't be worth the money for them. If they are just into thrill exercises such as like the slides and stuff like that, then a snow play day would be better. Again, a family of 4 for that is £24 for half an hour. And
if you wanted to, you could add on ice skating, tobogganing, whatever.
So any sort of a thrill snow activity, there are more out there that would probably be more aimed at them than the whole Santa's magical areas. But I think you hit it on the head that if they are still at that age where all that is still magical to them, absolutely worth it, 100%. Jackson, he participated at least a little bit.
And that's why it was, for me, it was 100% worth it, because he engaged with everything in the snow play. He watched the whole show, he was really engaged with it, he was talking back to them, which I've never seen him do before. No. We went into the Santa's village, they had all the animals, which he loved. He played the traditional games. He like drew for about 10 seconds on the Santa like letter writing. He posted his letter. The only thing he didn't really want to do was go on the carousel, which is fine. We're not going to force him to do things he doesn't want to do. So yeah, for me, 100% worth it. He was nervous to begin with, didn't want to do it, but he warmed up. He was okay to come on if I was holding him, but he found his feet, he got his confidence, went on that massive slide with you, was beating you down there, getting pushed down quite fast. Loved it, 100% worth it for me.
Primary school age children, probably that's what it's aimed at. Obviously they can just interact with all of it. We mentioned the carousel, you can only be a certain height, I think 140 centimetres, which I think is about 4'7". So once you start getting to secondary school, that's sort of when you start getting to that sort of height, you miss out on that a little bit. Overall, it was a very good experience, and definitely glad we did it. And I think personally, I would do it again, but I would choose a non-peak date if possible, just to make it a bit more worth it.
We said, like mine would be, if you were going to choose the peak pricing, I would do it on a key day like Christmas Eve, because it's really magical, gets you all in the mood, and you don't mind spending that amount of money when it's like your main activity of the season.
Yeah, or if it's your only Christmas activity. Some people are lucky, they obviously do more, so they might not want to spend that kind of money because they know they're doing something else. But if it is your only activity, then yeah, it's definitely a worthwhile single Christmas activity.
Yeah, especially if you haven't got snow. If we've got snow, then yeah, you're able to do that kind of thing here, but there's no guarantee of that. When was the last time we probably had snow in December? We get it at random times.
Yeah, that's our opinion on it. Other people have got different opinions, whether they like it or not, that's fine. Hopefully you've continued to carry on watching this video all the way through. If you have, thank you very much. If there are any questions that you want to know more about it, put them in the comments, we'll happily answer them. We couldn't put everything in there. There was a lot of copyright music that wouldn't probably allow us to put in.
Very loud.
It was very, very loud, so you probably wouldn't have heard us anyway.
That's a good point, actually. Like, the music is so loud, if you've got a child that's sensitive to that, you might want ear defenders for them.
Extremely.
It's so loud, we had to do montages because there's no way we'd have been able to upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, it'd been blocked out anyway, so you wouldn't have heard a single thing. Any questions, pop them in the comments. We'll happily answer them, and like I said,
and let us know your feedback if you've been as well and what you thought. Good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you in the next adventure.